Welcome to Elite Abbot on Thelanis. Got 9 people to join. It's freaking awesome. This will be the final video for Maleficent here, and I'm really happy to get this Abbot together. This is my favorite raid, and we'll see how it goes. Alright folks, there are the jobs. I'm going to read them off. Goggles is going to be Maleficent and Solaric. Roids is going to be Jolly Good, Sarathiar, Good Lord, and Chantrell. Ice is going to be Ecliptical. Spotting left, Solaric. Spotting right, Ecliptical. And everyone else gets this /sleep in Roids. And so, our spotters are going to be doing double duty since we're a little short-handed here. Which means Ecliptical and Solaric, you guys are going to spot. And if it's not the puzzle that you're assigned to, then you're just going to die. And I'll raise you in the center. And then you'll go into the appropriate door. And please make sure, I don't know what you guys are accustomed to here on Thelanis, so I'm just going to go over things, with extra detail just to make sure we're all on the same page. When you call out the spotting, make sure you include the direction and the jobs. For example, left is goggles. Don't just type in goggles because people don't have time to figure out which side you went. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, if you don't have a job, like Anselm, you're just going to go into the D door that's called out as Roids, and you're going to appear on a circular platform hovering in space, and you're just going to type /sleep, so you're down low and you're out of the way of the people doing the puzzle. And the Roids puzzle, since you're new to it, it's like a 3-dimensional version of the old Atari game Asteroids. And people are going to be using these rocks, these stacks of rocks that are there, to shoot down incoming asteroids. And if you're standing up, then it's hard to see through you and target past you. So that's why you need to sleep so that you're down low and out of their way. And don't go AFK during that time, because if the party gets hit by an asteroid, it'll make you stand up and you'll need to /sleep again. And also, I don't know if your guildie told you when he trained you in goggles, but the water around us is like death water. It ticks for a lot of damage if you're in it. So if you get tossed out there, like the Abbot can do telekinesis, you want to swim back as fast as possible. And don't jump through it because it's like lava. It will tick damage every time you hit the surface. So you only jump if you're healing yourself or if you're jumping out. Okay, cool. And also, when you go into the D door, make sure you click on it like a regular D door. Don't just run through it and fall into the water and die like I did on my first Abbot, because that's really embarrassing. Alright, let me take down this LFM here, and then we'll get started. If you're going into Roids, if you are a Roider, make sure that you're fully healed before going into Roids, because you cannot heal yourself once you're in there. If you need help with that, just call it out. I'd be happy to heal you. And then after the puzzles are done, just sit tight. Don't click on the portal to come back here, because we don't want to come back until all the puzzles are done. And so just sit tight until they're all done. Goggles may take about 10 minutes. And then after all the puzzles are done, I will explain the second part of the raid. Alright, let's do it. When it's time for spotters to get ready and go, I'd like everybody to be off mic except for spotters, please. Except I don't think anybody else here is on mic, so that may not actually help. Spotters, please type in the jobs before you die. Spotters, get ready. Solaric is left, Ecliptical is right. Spotters in place, please. Solaric is left, Ecliptical is right. Spotters go. Solaric left, Ecliptical right. Left is ice. Right is goggles. Center roids. And I'm intercessed. Ecliptical, can you raise... there we go. Very nice. Yep, if you're doing goggles, you should be, or if you're doing roids, you should be looking towards the center of the platform. And, oh, we got a roider down already. If there's anybody that's sleeping in roids, you know, it looks like we might have a wipe. That's okay. Sit tight. Just do the best you can. If it fails, that's no problem. We'll just do a beatdown. The good news is we got lots of blues. Yep, you're facing inward. You're going to pan 90 degrees left and right. You're covering the person's back across from you if you got... Oh, it looks like there's just one person left alive in roids. That's okay, just sit tight, folks. It's okay that there are this many people dead. We can recover from this. Let's start with row 3 for goggles. Need everybody off mic except for gogglers, please. Solar, can you hear me okay? Okay, when I tell you to, you're just going to come over 3 spaces to a blue. I'm standing in front of it in row 3, okay? Okay, I'm going to let them cycle out. Get ready. Go 3. Great. Good job in ice. The next one is also blue. You can just come over and line up with me. Great. Stay right there, please. Don't move. Solaric, are you comfortable moving between rows? Okay, great. I'm going to type in the pattern. Okay, so this is the pattern. So when I tell you to, what you're going to do is you're going to go back 1, then you're going to pause. The dashes mean pause. And then you're going to go over 1, and then pause, and then over 2, and you'll be on a blue. And you'll be mirroring me, but I'm just letting you know what the pattern is. I don't know if this is how you guys do on Thelanis. But, okay, cool. So I'm going to let them cycle. Get ready. Just phased out. Get ready. Go back 1. Over 1. And over 2. Great. I want you to take a half step back. You're on a blue right now. Perfect. You're right in the center. The next one's also blue. Go ahead and line up with me. Okay, don't move. Sit 4.5 tiles to the end. Let me get the pattern for you. Stay right there, please. Okay, it's going to be 3, 1, end. You'll mirror me, okay? You ready? Okay, get ready. Go 3. Go 1. Half tile just phased out. Get ready. Perfect. Very nice work. This is going to be tight. Doing this with 9. Having all but 3 people dead. Having 3 people alive going in is going to be really tight. Depending on, you know, if we get like a bad spotter call or something, or a quick inferno, that could really screw things up. But if not, you know, we'll make a plan of who to raise and stuff like that. So if you're in a situation like this, and this is totally recoverable, this is not a time to panic, it's totally recoverable, what you want to do is make sure you assign everybody who to raise, so that like all 3 of the living people aren't trying to raise the same person. So right now we've got 3 people alive that can raise, and so like, you know, I'll get Jolly Good and then tell Jolly Good to raise Chantal, or actually that's not that wouldn't be good, because we'd want to get one of the other people to get one of the other healer up right away. So like I would get Jolly Good and say, Jolly Good, get I Climb right away, and Solar could get Serethjar, and Ecliptical can get Good Lord, or Ecliptical can get Chantral, and as soon as Chantral gets up, she can get Anselm up, something like that. How's it looking up there, Solaric? So that says I move 5 to a blue. Is that what 5B means? Okay. Let me get my look. So here I typed /LLC and I didn't. Oop, sorry, I'm narrating my video and I hit the push to talk by mistake. Here I typed /LLC, but it didn't show up in party. And so what I want to do is make sure that incoming in my party chat is set to standard. Now I type /LLC and it's there. You can see it says standard right there. Otherwise, you know, like if you hadn't done that yet, it shows up in general, but it wouldn't have showed up in party until you make sure, until you have incoming standard checked. Alright, I got my look. I am. It's just going to be 5 to a blue. Okay. You're at the blue. I'll move to you when you say go, right? Okay, I'm ready. Okay, cool. Great job, dude. Alright, sit tight, folks, because we're going to have a plan. It's really tight with only 3 people alive, but that's okay. Like, we can totally recover from this. And the way that we want to do this is to make sure that we have a plan for raising and everybody knows what they're supposed to be doing. Ecliptical, do you have raise scrolls? Okay, no problem. Uh, on Sarlona, we go to the north, which is where we come in. Is that how you guys do it here on Thelanis for Infernos? I'm glad you said that. You do east here. Oh, shit. Okay. No, if you guys do east, then we're doing east, because I'm not even about to try to screw you guys up. I will learn your way. When in Rome. Well, we do have ice wands. Ecliptical has them. But we're going to have to wait till he gets back. So I'm going to type in the plan. And we'll get the second part of the raid going on. But I do need to explain the second part of the raid, because we do have a first timer. So, Anselm, you hear me okay? Okay, cool. So here's how it's going to work. The Abbot has some special tricks that he does now. 4 special moves, and you need to know what to do when he does them. And he says something over his head every time he does one of his special moves. And so the first thing is he summons invisible creatures. No big deal. We put up AoEs like Blade Barrier, Firewall. Choose them right up. The second thing he does is he can disjunct your gear. Also not a big deal. Just makes it temporarily non-functional. If he gets your striding or your jumping item, that can make it problematic, but usually it's not a big thing. The third thing that he does is he can encase you in a giant boulder. And the only way to get you out other than dying is to use the rocks from the Roids puzzle to throw at you to bust you out. So hopefully we have some people that still had rocks in their hands. Otherwise we may not be able to get the people out of encasement. And the fourth thing, and this is clutch right here, this is what wipes pugs, is when he does his Inferno move and he says, I call Inferno. And then he's shrouded in flames, and a few seconds later the entire platform is like a giant firewall. And if you get hit by that, you're going to continue to take hit point and spell point damage even after you're out, because it acts as a curse, and you need to drink a curse pot if you get hit by the Inferno. When the Inferno happens, we'll call Inferno, and you'll run to the east. And we're going to use one of the ice ball wands from the ice puzzle to put a little ice platform out into the water. And we're all going to jump onto that until the Inferno subsides. And we'll call back to go back up on the main platform. And you can actually jump into the tail end of the Inferno and you'll be fine. You just can't be in it when it starts. And incidentally, spell absorption items like a Pale Lavender Iron Stone or a Mantle of the World Shaper will make you safe from the Inferno. But it will chew up your charges. I'm going to type in post beatdown jobs here. Please do not go in yet. Okay, I'm going to change up the roids jobs. And I really want to have people in there with more hit points. It's definitely not ideal to have people with like 300 or 400 hit points in roids, because you can only take like 1 or 2 hits. So no offense if I changed you out. I just want to make sure we get a completion without too much of a hassle. So here's the deal. I'm gonna raise Jolly. Ecliptical, you're gonna raise Good Lord. Solaric, you're gonna raise Chantrell. Chantrell, when you get up, you'll get Ice Climb or Eye Climb. Jolly Good, you're gonna get Sarethyar, and then everybody will be up. Okay? And then after the beatdown, I'll do in roids. Oh, we'll need spotters. I don't have to do beatdowns very often. Somebody will get you. So I need one of the people that didn't sign as roids to spot left. A person that can recognize all the puzzles. So like Sarethyar, do you know all the puzzles? What they look like? Oh, but they change. Okay, cool. I'm gonna have you spot left. And then I'll need a right spotter as well. Okay, so roids will be Malleficent, Solaric, Jolly Good, and Ecliptical. Spotting left will be Sarethyar. Spotting right will be Good Lord. Everyone else will slash sleep in roids. So we're going to have to do a beatdown now, Anselm, which means we have to beat the Abbot down to 30% health now before he disappears again and those D doors come up again. The locations of the puzzles change, so we're going to send 2 spotters in there again to let us know the locations of the puzzles. Okay? Okay, cool. Now what we're going to do, and this is also an important part, we're going to send a spotter in to check it out when it's safe. Okay? The Abbot can only do his special moves about once every 15 seconds, and so we're going to put a person in there who's going to wait for the Abbot to do one of his moves, and as long as it's not an Inferno, you're just going to call everybody in right away. But if it is an Inferno, you're going to have to wait till the Inferno subsides. Now, Ecliptical, you have plenty of wands, I take it? No, 4 is good enough. I want you to, after we get people raised, I want you to pass me a wand in the east, okay? Because I'm just gonna hang out there and do ice ball wands when Infernos happen, okay? Yeah, that's a good call. I'll go ahead and do the spotting. Alright, get ready, folks. Encased everybody in. I got out of the encasement. And I'm intercessed. I don't know if I got that scroll off. Oh, I did. Cool. Start raising people, folks. I need a wand in the east, please. Need a wand in the east. Thank you, I have a wand. Ooh, we need some dips on the Abbot big time. Inferno. Run to the east for an ice ball island, jump on the little platform. Back up, everybody up. I'm going to throw some masses on Abbot in 3. This is going to be a struggle. The DPS is a little light here. I would have liked to have more people, but Inferno. But nobody was hitting LFM. Took us about 20 minutes to get this many people. Back up. Maleficent encased in the east. Thank you. Make sure you conserve rocks. I only have 15 raised scrolls too. Did not think I'd need that many in here. Hopefully I won't. Got to get Abbot down to 30. He's at about 60 or 70 now. Somebody's encased in the center. We're doing pretty good though, considering we've got some people with some low hit points. 50%, looking good. %, Inferno. Everybody up. If you got neg levels, please call them out. Spotters, get ready. Sarathyar left, Good Lord right. Spotters, go. Sarathyar left, Good Lord right. Left is ice, right is goggles, center roids. Plenty of extra roids, so if you know what you're doing and you're sleeping in the center, go ahead and grab a stack and start tossing them. Make sure we're evenly spaced out. We should be facing the center, covering the person's back across from you. You're looking up and down, panning 90 left and 90 right. And you want to be about half a body length in from the edge, because otherwise, if you get hit by an asteroid and you're at the edge, it can knock you back and kill you. Knock you right off. It's better this way, you gotta work for it. If it was just an easy breezy completion, you know, it wouldn't have been as memorable. But really having to work for this Abbot completion is gonna make it more memorable. I had to do a beatdown in one of my Sarlona runs a couple weeks ago, but that was the first beatdown we've had to do in months. Probably about 4 or 5 months. Maybe longer. So attrition is going to start taking a toll, you know, having us be short, and we've got a couple people again with a few people with lower hit points in the 300s. When you have 300 hit points, you know, in the 300s, the Abbot can one-shot you with his chain lightning. It probably is less of an issue now because of ship buffs. At least if you have the bigger ship buffs, because you got some absorption. But he can still hit pretty hard. Yep. And each puzzle has 2 sarcophagi that has to be broken in it to complete the puzzle, like that are coming up right now. And you can see in the upper corner it says, well, now they just went away, but it says in the corner like how many sarcophagi are left, so you can tell how many puzzles you had completed. The Abbot's not down yet, so we can go ahead and come in safely. And I'm intercessed. I hate that favored souls can be quelled now. But everybody go ahead and come in. Ooh, this having to do the ice in the east is screwing me up. It's funny how different servers have their different methods of just, you know, subtleties like this. Like different servers will do portals in the Shroud in a different order. Here they do, you know, your Iceball Islands in the east instead of the north like we do on Sarlona. So stuff like that can just, you know, put you off your game a little bit. Putting me off my game a little bit anyways. As soon as the Abbot comes down, he's probably going to do one of his special moves immediately, so be prepared for a possible quick Inferno. And running around and jumping is a great idea. It keeps you out of... It lessens your chance of being encased. Abbot's down at the altar. I got No use for these pots. Might as well drink them. Gotta pour on the DPS to the Abbot. We can do this, but we really gotta pour it on. Inferno. We got all puzzles done. We just need to beat him down and it's over. Abbot dies, we win. Drink a curse pot if you got hit by the Inferno. Everybody up. Back up. I'm in a position where I really have to save my mana for like heals and stuff. I can start unloading once the Abbot gets down a little bit more. I'm really low on heal scrolls too. That was a big mistake too. I had 100 stack in addition to what I have right here, and I gave them away today, thinking, oh, I'm not gonna need them. That was a big mistake. Inferno. Oh, I botched that one. Guys, that was totally my bad. I climb incoming, sorry about that. I threw the ice ball sideways. That's what I'm talking about. This has got me off my game. That was really, really poor on my part. Abbot's at 60. He dies, we win. Inferno. So my ice ball wand fell when I died. Wait, did I die? I didn't die. I don't know why I don't have it. Unless I just ran out of charges. I'm out of ice wands. Do you have any extra ones? Oh, I got one. There was one on the platform here. I think I might have died from the Inferno and been automatically raised by my Death Pact. Death Pact is kind of weird in that it will auto-raise you if you die in a trap. It's really strange. Abbot's at almost 40. Inferno. Everybody up. Sarathiar, I sent you a raise. Did you get it? At least I can do my auras here. This will help with melee DPS a little bit. Inferno. 30%. We're almost there. Everybody up. Whew. I came in with low resources because it was my last quest, and I'm running out. I'm almost out of raise scrolls and heal scrolls too. 20%. I've got 1 raise scroll left and 10 heal scrolls. We're almost there. Inferno. Back up. Everybody up. $15. Inferno. Back up. Encased on the Abbot. We got, I think, multiple people encased. Oh no, it's just me. Thank you. %. Inferno. Ready up. Back up. %. We're almost there. If you got rocks, throw them at the Abbot. If you got no other way to DPS them. Great job, folks. That was an awesome, hard-fought victory. I really appreciate you guys coming out. I know it was a battle, but it was awesome. Makes it more memorable. Oh, Ansel, since this is your first Abbot completion, you can do the honors, buddy. Well, thanks for watching this, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to the series. I had a lot of positive feedback, and that's just going to encourage me to do another one. And I really appreciate everybody on Thelanis especially saying hi. A lot of people, I didn't realize I had this, so many fans of the videos on Thelanis is really awesome.